This new Supergirl book sounds like something right out of the Silver Age. So, as we go in, Supergirl starts off, gets turned into a mermaid, ends up in the sea. So we see it was the Shark Princess from the earlier issues. And she was like, it was me. I turned you into a mermaid with magic kryptonite. And I was just like, this sounds straight like Silver Age. But Supergirl was like, oh, okay. So she was ready to scrap. But Shark Princess was like, hold on. I actually need your help. That's why I brought you down here and whatnot. So, if we get to find out Shark Princess, she was a normal shark, and so not like born this way. And a little undersea witch turned her into this and is making her do her little bidding. And, as that's going on, we got old Miss Sticklemush back there at the house because this is, Thanksgiving chapter. So she's over there being all stingy with Superman and whatnot. And she shows up to the house and everybody. But yeah, as we go on, we go to the witch, and she tries to, she's squabbling with Supergirl. Supergirl tries to block her mouth so she can't speak spells, but she's like, I don't need to speak to cast spells. So they're jumping her. She's, wants to turn Supergirl into her own little minion. But Supergirl's basically like, you obviously don't want to do that on account of the 37 heroes I'm friends with, and I'm friends with Zatanna, so she's just gonna undo your spell, and you're gonna get basically jumped. And the witch was like, yeah, you kind of right. You kind of right about that. So she was like, I just want my leg back. And they look, and she's got like a crab leg. Come to find out, the shark, she basically fed her leg to, Princess Shark when she was a normal shark, because she kept coming around looking for food. And that leg is how she's able to, control her. So Supergirl reaches into her throat and pulls out the leg, but it's like transformed into like a little body, like a little witch fetus baby. So the witch was like, well, now I won't go back to the leg, but now I got myself a little baby that'll grow up like me. So, after the shark is freed, Supergirl takes her back home to eat there with Thanksgiving. Miss Stickums, she's having her little issues with Superman still. And, Lois is talking. Lois over here looking like Android 17 with his outfit. But, Superman puts on that charm and, he manages to get her to come around. So they're chilling. Everyone's having a nice Thanksgiving. We got Connor and the whole table spread. Looks like John's not here. Don't know where he is. But, yeah. And then we get, Jeremiah talking to Eliza at the end. And he's like, man, it was nice having Kara's super friends over. He was like, man, I hope we could get Zatanna over here next year. So yeah, I was like, well, Zatanna probably would be a cool holiday guest for the magic. But yeah, this chapter, just that whole mermaid project felt like straight out of Silver Age to me.